Well, hello again everybody. Welcome to my latest video. Pardon the casual appearance, but just want to do this quick video on an accessory that I got the other day for my new Sony ZV-1 camera, which I'm filming this on right now. And it's an important accessory. I mentioned it in my last video because the batteries don't last that long. I actually did a test on the battery that came with this, the one that's from Sony, and I have the results of that in terms of how much actual recording time in 4K I got from it, and also how long it took to recharge that using the camera. And neither of those numbers were impressive at all, believe me. So with that, this package actually comes in quite handy. I'm going to do a box opening real quick, and then I'm going to show you what came in it. You'll be able to see the links down below if you're interested in getting your own. I got this from Amazon, as you can see, Prime, right? So with that, let me get this opened up and we'll talk about it. Okay, so let me get my handy dandy Swiss Army knife. I won't be screwing anything with it today, just opening up a box. Let's see what we got in here. Well, there is some bubble wrap. It was bouncing around in there. I was worried that it really didn't have any protection. Looks like just the way they packaged it wasn't the best. They should have wrapped it in between them a little bit. I wouldn't have done it that way. This is what we got. Let's open this one up now. Let's see what's in here. Packaging, and I should have 4 batteries. They're all from a company called Batmax, and they come with the individual little plastic cases, which is pretty good. Here we go. They look exactly like the Sony ones, but they are a higher amperage. If you look carefully at it, it says 1600 milliamps of actual current that this can produce. The actual Sony ones, I believe, were 1350, but I'll double check that. So what I'm going to do is, let me see what we got in here. Oh, this is a charger. Now I wanted this charger in particular. Charger said it all. I could have got one that could have done like 3, and I think there was one for even 4. But I wanted the Batmax charger that charges 2. So I specifically picked that. And because I did that because I like the fact that it has sort of a semi-digital display in there. And you'll see when I start turning the charger on that we can indicate the actual amount of charge that the batteries have. It comes with a nice little USB cable. And as I said to you before, you really need something, an adapter for regular power that can handle the amount of current. So this particular one, I showed it in the last video, it allows us to get, I think, 2.1 amps out of it. You need something of a higher current level when you're doing these battery charging, believe me. Especially if you're going to do 2 batteries. Probably get away with one with a lower current model, but not with 2. Just like if you tried to use the feature of the Sony ZV-1 that allows you to record and charge a battery at the same time, the current limiting of the adapter will actually slow the process down and may lead to your battery discharging instead of charging if you're doing especially 4K recording. So I'll put that down in the links below as well. So let's hook this up. Let's take 2 of these batteries. I like these little plastic cases too. They keep them waterproof. And I'll put 2 of these batteries in. Looks like they only go one way, like this, with a little arrow going that way. I wish they would have put a little arrow here to tell you that. But let's see what happens now when we plug this in to start charging. As you can see, the little LCD display is filling out a little bit and showing us which one is charged to what level. Right now it looks like one is completely discharged, it looks like, and one is charging. Maybe it only does one at a time. So I'll find out. I'll go ahead and let this charge for a while, and then we'll see the results of it. What I put up on the screen right now is the actual invoice, my Amazon invoice, for this group of 4 batteries and its charger. As you can see, it was pretty reasonable, just a little bit over $20. Of course, I'm Prime, so I don't have to worry about the shipping, but I did pay some tax on that. But I wanted to show you what it looked like so you could have it as a reference point. Okay, the test results are in. And let me just say, Sony is the clear winner on this one, the Sony batteries, that is. As you can see from this chart here, we actually got a significant difference. The actual discharge time, how long did it run in 4K for the Sony battery, was almost an hour. And unfortunately, the Batmac, even though it has a higher, supposedly higher, milliamp hour capability, it came in only at about 2/3 that value. And also, it lost in terms of the recharge time. The Sony battery took about 150 minutes or 2.5 hours, and the Batmac battery took 20 minutes longer than that. So anyway, I will do some further testing, and I'll pin a note here if anything changes. I only tested one battery. You never know, there could be a difference. I'll go ahead and test at least another one, maybe two more. But I wanted to just give you that stat in terms of the performance of these two batteries, and whether or not you should buy this. If you got something out of this video that you found useful, do me a favor and at least consider subscribing to my channel. It'd be really helpful. So with that, I thank you for watching, and until the next time, stay healthy and stay safe. Take care.